Barnes. I'm not going to talk for much longer because there's copyrighted music. But I have $180 to spend, so we're going to go freaking nuts. I have a list of like maybe 20 books that I'm interested in getting, starting with That Sounds So Good by Carla Music. It's a cookbook. And then obviously we're going to head upstairs to the romance section. We're going to do a couple science fiction and maybe a few nonfiction. I have to decide if I want to read memoirs or not, but I'm going to take you guys along. And if I can explain why I picked the books I picked, I'll try, but we'll see. We're in the science fiction section, which is also next to the fantasy section, which is also next to the romance section. So basically this is my corner of Barnes & Nobles. I found Artemis, which is I was looking for, and then like I showed you guys, I have That Sounds So Good by Carla Music. I'm looking for, in the romance section, some Emily Henry. I just read Things We Never Got Over and I really liked it, so I'm debating buying a copy or maybe the second one. I'm reading it on Kindle Unlimited, so I have to decide if I want to get another one of those, but I definitely want to get Book Lovers by Emily Henry. In the fantasy section, I want to get the, oh my goodness, I want to get Babel, which I don't know if that's technically fantasy or dark academia. I also want to pick up the Natural series. I wanted to get Billy Summers by Stephen King and Powerless by Lauren Roberts. I've been off of Book Talk and BookTube and Bookstagram for like 3 weeks, so I don't know what's like popular now. But those have been at the top of my TBR for a while, so I'm gonna try and grab all of those. And oh my gosh, I've heard a lot of good things. This is a duology, and the second book just came out, and people all say this is amazing. But we'll see. Sometimes I like to try new series that I'm not sure if I'm gonna like on Kindle Unlimited first, so that way I don't have to like waste my bookshelf space. But yeah, so we started off strong, and then I'll come back when I have more. Truly, if Barnes & Noble was on a shopping cart, I would be the person using them. And what's really annoying is that I do this every time I come, and then I usually have to put like half of it back.
But you don't have to this time.
I'm so excited. This one's really controversial because the original, I'm just telling you, the original cover is like gorgeous, 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 and they just redesigned the covers, and a lot of people hate these covers. Today has been so long. I'm exhausted. I was gonna give y'all a haul, but I ended up going to my boyfriend's house after I went to Barnes and the mall because it's his little brother's birthday, so we were all celebrating or whatever. And now I'm just too tired. So I'll give y'all a haul in the morning, but I was able to get 12 books, so I'm super excited to show you guys what I got. Good night. It is noon the next day because I woke up and completely forgot that I wanted to film a book haul. So yesterday I spent probably about an hour in Barnes. I have a full list of all the books that I wanted. I'll probably insert it on the screen here. I keep it on my Notion. So I had an idea of what I was looking for before I even walked into the store. With that being said, I have never spent this much money at a bookstore in one sitting in my life. And I'm just gonna be really like upfront with y'all. Like, not that I feel the need to justify it or explain or whatever, because I'm an adult who makes my own money and will spend it how I see fit, and to some people this is ridiculous, but if you think it's ridiculous, you're probably watching the wrong channel. So my best friends gave me, I think it was like $80 in Barnes & Noble gift cards to get books, and then I decided that I was comfortable spending $150. I really try to only buy books that are, not even buy, I really try to only get books that are available through Kindle Unlimited or borrow from other people or get them at the thrift. You guys have seen in my past vlogs, I try to get a lot of my books from the thrift. And I just wanted to get new books, and I've been in a slump, and I felt like maybe getting new books. Oh my god, wait, the fan is going. 1 second. Anyway, so I felt like maybe getting new books was gonna make me feel like better about it. With that being said, I totally forgot to reference, like to cross-reference my my book list, like the books that I wanted to buy with what's available on Kindle Unlimited. So I'm going to show you guys all the books that I got, but I'm also going to later today go through all the books that I got, and if they're available on Kindle Unlimited, I will be returning them. Unless it's like for example, I got Divine Rivals, and I know that's available on Kindle Unlimited, but I was dying for his physical copy because I'm obsessed with that book, so I'm obviously not returning it. But if there's any other ones that happen to be on Kindle Unlimited, I'll probably return it and get something new. Okay. It's so heavy. I think I got 12 books. Okay, so the first is The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. This is the 4th book in the Hunger Games series. I believe it's a prequel based on President Snow and like why he's so wicked and whatever. Okay, Cornelius Snow is preparing for his one shot at glory as a mentor. So he's a mentor, not a participant. Okay, whatever. First of all, cover, gorgeous. I know that there's also a version that has green circles, and I thought that I preferred that, but the more I look at this, the more I like it. This I know, and watch by the time this video goes up, I'm wrong. This I know is not on Kindle Unlimited because I read the first 3 books on Kindle Unlimited. I reread them. So I'm really excited for this. Then we have Artemis by Andy Weir. I have read The Martian and Project Hail Mary, which I believe is all the books he has out. I might be wrong about that. But one of my best friends was not able to come celebrate and come to Barnes with me and to lunch and whatever yesterday, and so she sent me some money on behalf of her to get a book. And so this one, she's super into science fiction. She actually her and I really like are obsessed with Project Hail Mary and Andy Weir's writing, so I got Artemis as an ode to her. So thank you, Cassie, for this. Oh, Artemis, by the way, science fiction. And Ballad of Songbird and and The Ballad of Songbird and Snakes is dystopian YA. The Poppy War. One of my colleagues from work has non-stop been telling me to read this, I kid you not, for a year. Every time he asks me what I've read recently, he asks if I'm gonna buy this book. And so I got it. The back of this, I read the I have no idea what it's about. He had told me originally when he recommended it to me, and then I completely forgot. But I don't know, I've heard that this is a really, really amazing book. Oh, Time Magazine 100 Greatest Fantasy Books. So that's great. So The Poppy War. This, obviously, is fantasy, as I just said. Also from the same author, R.F. Kuang. I apologize, I don't know how to pronounce it. I got, let me see, hold on. Oh, here it is, at the bottom. Okay. I got Babel. I've been dying to read this. So, from what I've heard on BookTube and Bookstagram, BookTok, whatever, is that this is like a dark academia kind of vibe. Where is it? Honestly, I didn't even read the description before I bought it, and I'm not quite sure what it's about. But for some reason, every time I've heard about this book and heard people talk about it, something about it is really like alluring to me. Oh, this is a sticker. Okay, so I will be taking that sticker off if I can. Love the cover art and the spine, so cute. This though, I don't know if you guys can tell. Let me see if I hold it really close to the camera. This like uneven page edges, I hate it. I literally picked up all of the copies that were available at Barnes & Noble's to make sure that I didn't just choose like a jank copy. But no, this is the way it's supposed to be printed, I guess. So, okay. So, Tower of Babel. This, I believe, is also fantasy. It was in the fantasy section, and I can't remember if it's... No, it's full fantasy. Full fantasy. Then, I have Time Enough for Love by Robert A. Heinlein. This is a science fiction classic. To be completely honest, I've never heard of this author. The cover is gorgeous, and I read the description, and essentially what happens is that this man is immortal, and it says he's so in love with life that he refused to stop living it, and so in love with time that he became his own ancestor. And something about that concept just was really intriguing to me. And based on, like, I kind of opened it and just took a few, I like skipped around to read a couple passages to see if the style of writing seemed like something I'd like. And I could be completely wrong about this, but the style seems kind of similar to Douglas Adams, who I love. But regardless, I think it's a really intriguing concept. It's science fiction. And yeah, that's kind of it. I thought it was really cute. It's called Time Enough for Love. I don't know if I said that to begin with. Then we have One Dark Window. This I've been seeing recently on Instagram, but surprisingly not from Bookstagram. It's just from like other influencers that I follow. So many people, this is a duology. This is the first book in a duology. Oh my god. What if I bought the second book by accident? I'm pretty sure this is the first book. I'm 90% sure this is the first book. I'll have to double check afterwards. But, oh, and bring this cover to life with Google Lens. That's cool. Okay, anyway. Enough with the distractions. I have been seeing this from other influencers, and so many influencers that I've seen have said that while reading the second book, they have, like, put it down for a second to take a pause because they love it so much and they love this world so much that they don't want the series to end. So that, I think, speaks a lot of really high praise. And honestly, the synopsis was just intriguing, and I'm hoping for good things. I've been really in, like, a fantasy mood. So you can see all of these are fantasy. And science fiction. I've really just kind of been in the mood to have more, not necessarily like intellectual reads, you know what I mean? But things that are just, like, romance is wonderful and I love it, but there's really no like world building, and that is kind of what I'm craving lately. That kind of like world building, the high intensity conflict and all of that. I would love a cozy fantasy, so if you all have any recommendations for that, I've been looking for a cozy fantasy. A lot of the ones that I've seen on BookTube are either like intensely cozy with no stakes whatsoever, or like fantasy recs that have high stakes. So I'm really kind of looking for that middle ground to introduce me to the genre to see if I like it. So any recommendations for that, highly in need of. Then I got Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. The Book Girlies, Sarah Caroli, I believe, what's her Instagram? Lauren Sidney. I can't remember what her YouTube ad is. Haley Pham recommends this also. And so they've said Abby Jimenez writes really, really wonderfully. I also randomly saw Abby Jimenez on TikTok. She has a TikTok video where I guess her daughter got locked out of the house by accident, but she's like, don't worry, I have my accordion, and she like starts playing the accordion, and I was crying laughing. So I like went to her account to see, like, because I thought it was the daughter's account, so I went to the account to see like if there's more like accordion and like funny whatever, and it turned out to be Abby Jimenez, the author. And so she's like, you might have seen me across TikTok for these other videos that people really think are funny, but I'm also an author. And to that, girl, you're hilarious. Why not read one of your books? So, Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. That's a romance. Then I have controversial Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings. This is the new cover. I don't hate it. I'm gonna say I don't hate it. I adore the original cover, and I would like sell my left arm to get the original cover because it's absolutely gorgeous. Too bad it's going for like $80 on the internet. I will not be paying that much money. I do, however, love that when you get this, these reprints with this new cover, when you stack them, they're like the cutest shades of pink, blue, yellow, green. So, love. If anyone wants to sell me the original covers, I'll buy them as a set without even knowing if I like it because they're gorgeous. But just don't charge me $80 to $200. So, I'm hoping for good things with this. This is another romance. I believe this is also young adult. I don't know if it's young adult or like about young adults. Whatever. Then we have A River Enchanted by Rebecca Ross. I love Divine Rivals. I know that this is like a slower, from what I've heard on BookTube, this is like a slower fantasy, kind of closer to the cozy fantasy genre. And I just love Rebecca Ross. I follow her on Instagram and I wanted to read her backlist, so A River Enchanted. This is also another gorgeous, gorgeous cover. She has other novels. I think that this is a duology. I don't recall. Yes, A Fire Endless. So I got this one to see if I like it, and then if I do, I'll get the next one. Then I have The 7-Year Slip because I've been seeing this all over everywhere, and I have no idea what it's about, but everyone keeps saying that it's amazing, and they love it, so I got it. Let's see. I have no idea. No, and I'm not going to pretend like I'm going to read this right now. Like the synopsis. But also, again, so cute covers. Love, love, love. Then, do they have any blurbs by authors I know? No. There's a blurb by Carly Fortune, but I didn't really like her book, so. I hope y'all on Instagram and YouTube and TikTok are right. Then, I got the first book in the Caraval series by Stephanie Garber. I've heard Stephanie Garber's an amazing writer. She also, what's this book? Is it A Ballad of Never After that I'm thinking of? Or something about like a heart curse? Whatever, I can't remember. But all the girlies are loving it, that series. But they only had it in hardcover, and I'm not buying hardcover. I try to only buy paperback. That's why I was so excited when The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes and Babel I found in paperback, because I refused to buy them in hardcover. But this is a young adult fantasy, and I believe it is about like this carnival that is supposed to be like innocuous and just like literally like a carnival for entertainment, but it turned out to be like these trials and this really scary thing. I don't know. But I've heard it was really good. Again, gorgeous cover art. So you guys need to be giving your graphic designers over at these publishing houses a raise, because this is amazing. So yeah, I'm hoping that's good. Like I said, I'm very much in a fantasy mood. I like to pick up a YA fantasy to mix in with adult fantasy, just because it's usually faster paced, easier to read, and it's just like a cute, fun little time. It's more akin to like watching a movie than it is to reading a book most of the time with young adult fantasy. So I got this. I've also heard Stephanie Garber is an amazing, amazing writer, so I'm excited to see if I like her style, so that I can pick up some of the other books that people recommend by her. And then finally, after I just talked so much shiz about hardcover books, I have Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. This is only available, to my knowledge, in hardcover, which is why I got it. It's so cute. I'm obsessed with it. And I will be getting Ruthless Vows when it comes out. I actually was going to pre-order it, and then yesterday my friend who came with me to the bookstore or whatever, I was like telling her about, because she's in the middle, she's on chapter 6 of Divine Rivals, and I was like, just keep reading, it's so good. And so I was telling her about how Ruthless Vows is coming out, and how Rebecca Ross puts like little blurbs on her Instagram of like the book so that people can get excited for it or whatever, and that I like half want to read it and half don't want to read it because I don't want to spoil it for myself, but I want to see what's coming next because I'm so excited for it. But anyway, because I was telling her all of this, she was like, don't pre-order it, I will buy it for you for Christmas. So I'm very much looking forward to Ruthless Vows, which is the second book in this series. I don't know if it's, I have to check what she has said about it recently, if it's going to be a duology or if it's going to be like a series. But anyway, I had to get it. I'm so excited. I wish I had the, I believe it's the UK cover. I don't know if it's exclusive to Fairy Loot or to the UK, but the cover that's like in white and gray, where like Roman is upside down and Iris is right side up, and then the letter is like exchanging between the two of them. Oh my gosh, I wish I had that edition because it's beautiful. But I don't. And again, like I said, I'm unwilling to spend exorbitant amounts of money. I clearly waited all year to do this and spend this much money on all of these books, so I'm not going to just drop $100 on a limited edition version of a book, but whatever. So that is all the books I got. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 new books. Technically, this isn't new, so we have 11 new books and one that I love. But I'm so excited. Like I said, I have to go, my boyfriend, the freaking voice of reason, I have to go through and see if any of these are on Kindle Unlimited so that I can return them and get a new one. I also signed up for Barnes Rewards, so I'll be getting my $5 off because I spent way too much money. And this is just adding to my extensive TBR list, my physical TBR. Maybe I'll do an updated physical TBR video and then we'll do another like random number generator picks my TBRs because that was a lot of fun to do, even though I don't think I read a single one of the books. Maybe I'll like do the physical TBR and show you guys everything I have, but then maybe I'll do the random number generator only like with books I actually want to read, like my end of year priority TBR, which I saw on Instagram, A Paperback Life. She made an end of year priority TBR. That is so smart. So smart. So yeah, I'll be doing that. Also, I went to like the actual mall and I wanted to show you guys what I got because this bag is so cute. I went to Mango and I have been looking for a red bag, but I didn't want it to be like cherry red. I wanted it to be like burgundy Merlot red. Oh my gosh, you guys, she's so cute. So it has the little handles. These crossbody straps come off, so you can make it just like a handbag, and then the crossbody strap hits me kind of around my hips, but I do have room to extend it. I also like that it's like this belted looking material as opposed to some other ones that are just like you get one length and that's it. It's fully leather and it has like a magnetic clasp, and then it just has two deep big pockets in there. It does kind of suck that it doesn't have like a card little, I don't know what you call those things, like where you can just slip your cards into the side. That is the one downside to this bag, but it was the only one at the location that I went to in Miami, so I was really glad that I was able to snag it up. And I honestly didn't even know that they had it. I just went into the store like just to browse or whatever, and I came out with it and she's so cute. I love her. Oh, but that's what I was saying about the card holder thing. It doesn't really bother me so much that there's no card holder thing because, first of all of my cards are like in a little wallet anyway, but because there's two pockets and it doesn't divide down all the way to the bottom, so things can slip through, but it's unlikely. Because there's two sides, I usually just put like my keys in my wallet and like things that I actually need to grab on one side, and then like my lipsticks and all the other randomness I shove in my purse on the other side. Let's see if it fits my Kindle. I didn't even think of that. Kindle check. Wait. Where's my Kindle? No way. Hold on. Oh, it's in my other purse. Hold on. Oh man, wait. No, it's not. Ugh, it's in my car. Okay, my Kindle's in my car, so I'm not going to get it right now. But we'll see if it fits a book. Let's not pick a hardcover because that's unfair. Careful. It'll fit right side up. So I think my Kindle is probably like this big, probably. So I think my Kindle will fit in here. And even if it doesn't, I don't mind that it sticks at the top because there's still space for my hand to grasp it. And I can obviously wear it as a crossbody. Does it fit horizontally? No. Okay, good to know. You know, I know some girls only buy bags just because their Kindle will fit in it. And while I respect that, that's not me. I bought this purse because it's cute. And honestly, I have a few purses that it's very obvious that I do not give a single crap about the functionality of it. She's so cute. And then I also got just two other things. I got a belt because I needed one for work, but this one's cute. I like that it has silver hardware. Most of the belts I have gold hardware. And it's just like a cute little black belt. It's thin. The ones that I have are usually thicker. And because my tush is so much bigger than my waist, I usually have to like, and so it's nice to have a thinner belt sometimes so it's not such a thick band at my waist. And then finally I got this body mist. It smells delicious. It has scents of cassis, peach, and vanilla. Oh my gosh, you guys, it smells so fresh and fruity and delicious. Let me spray some more on myself because I sprayed some. Whew. I was talking and I literally got it in my mouth. I sprayed some on my tank top, but not on my sweater, so now I'm just gonna continue to smell delicious. Oh, and it was $25. Okay, that's all from me. Oh, last thing. Bestie got me a bookmark. The card that she got me was like Princess Belle themed, so this was like the little felt bookmark that came with it. And it has a little flower and the little roses and the mirror from the movie. Oh, I forget what his name is, but the tiny little teacup there is so cute. So yeah, I'm so excited to read all of these, and I hope you guys enjoyed coming along with me to Barnes to get all of them. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, follow me on Instagram. I know I disappeared off the face of the earth. But I love you guys. Yay! Okay, bye.